Thanks, Venus. You're so helpful. Hello, everybody. Laura back again. Sit down like you were a minute ago. There. Now put your tail down. Thank you. I got my finger in a Band-Aid because I was out and about and I had the splint on to keep it from getting hurt if I accidentally jammed it into anything. And I did okay. I didn't hurt it, uh, but that's all right. Um, I gotta clean it up some. Hi, Sue. Thanks for being here. Um, oh, thank you, Venus. Oh, thank you, Venus. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Put your tail down. Come on, Rump. Get down there. Put your bottom down. Not we're not having this conversation today, okay? It's doing good. It's doing good. I had it in a Band-Aid last night and I did hit it on the table pretty hard and it got my attention. Uh, it's really numb and swollen on the part that got cut. Uh, Swollen, I mean the stitches are in ditches. That's how swollen it is, okay? I don't know what to do for it. I'm hoping that, it's healing, and that's all I can hope for. Um, the best result, is to not have to have that piece of skin removed completely. That's the best result. So, I think it's doing good though. Yeah. Anyway, I messed up how I said that, but that's okay. I'm not going back there. Uh, so I've tried to figure out, I'm trying to figure out, things like, well, what am I taking to live in uh, in my parents' place? No, I can't take obviously everything, So I've got to pick, a few projects, and maybe a little extra yarn and, my printer, my computer. Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for coming. The important stuff, you know, a puzzle or two. No, probably not. I'd love to, but I don't think that's going to work. Um, just I got to pick and choose what I need the most or what I want the most. As with any one, we have a tendency to hit it and it hurts all over again. Yeah, with any owie. Yeah, that's right. Yep. I hit it in the freezer. That really hurt. Just jammed right into the shelf. That's when I had the covering on it, the purple covering, and there was nothing over the stitches at all. So I had to make sure that my finger stayed back from the end. But yes, exactly. But it got my attention last night, and I push on it, and then it's like, oh, I can hardly feel anything. I get close to the stitches, and it's like, oh, I'm on the other side now. I can tell because I can feel that different sensation on the other side of the stitches, and it hurts a little bit when I hit that side of the stitches. Not when I touch it, but when I hit it, versus the other side. It has almost no feeling at all. So I have a feeling that I totally cut that nerve in the process. Because yeah, there's not much feeling at that point at all. So I got to figure out when I'm going to go get my stitches removed because today is a week actually because it was last Wednesday it happened. So today's the 7th day. Tomorrow is the 8th, Thursday, Friday. Oh, I think I did that wrong. Let's see. Hold on. So Wednesday, she said come back in 7 to 10 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's 7. So tomorrow is 7. That's what I thought. Yeah. And then uh Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I got to figure out when I'm going to go because I have to go at 5:30 because it's the urgent care clinic that I went to. There's a hidden pain magnet for hitting it again. No kidding. I know it. That's so true. I had to take the what did I call it? It's a brace, but it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't. To cover the, I had to take it off because it was just too hot and I was sweating really bad. So I'm like, nope, got to take this off for a little while. I haven't tried knitting. I mostly hold it like this and use the other fingers and thumb because that way it's like I'm less likely to hurt it if I push against my hand than if pushing against something else or trying to grip with it. As I've done that a couple times. Trying to grip depends on how wide the thing is I'm trying to grip, whether it's going to hurt or not. So anyhow, I haven't gotten any knitting or crocheting done. I've been working on the photo albums that I need to get scans of all the pictures for myself, and then they're going to go to the child, and uh, her two anyway, and then I don't know if I'm even going to get to the other two, but we'll see. Oh no, actually, I don't remember. So I don't remember which one's over there. I know what that one is. I know what those two are. Don't remember what the other one is. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out, what to do, what I can do. I'm trying to get some dishes done. This is a little extra each time I'm at the sink. Just get 2 or 3 items done, make sure I have what I need for the next meal, and then a couple extra items so that I actually am starting to put stuff away instead of just sticking it all in the sink again. So I'm trying to get a few things washed. I didn't wash anything for the first 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, that's right. I didn't wash anything for the first 3 days. Then I'm like, okay, I've got to at least wash exactly what I need for the next couple meals. So that I did that for a day or two, and then I started Sunday, Monday, I started whichever day I started making sure I washed a few extra items so something was getting put away, not just constantly getting used. Plus, I had to wash a couple pans too. That's a daily thing. Hi, she's back again. Are you coming up? Are you coming up? Okay. Look over here. Look over here. Oh, we got some eyes. Yeah, we got a little bit of kitty there. Okay, where you gonna go, Vivi? You're going on the table, or you're gonna rub on the table. You're gonna put your claws on my leg, huh? Hi. Hi, sweetheart. My little Venus. I call her Vivi. Suzanne says hi, Venus. I just have a minimal amount left to pack up from my left to do. From your list? Okay, lay down. Lay down. Okay, good girl. Good girl. Lay down. Come on. She's purring. Oh, she says hi, Venus, too. She's just a purring. Yep, she's just a purring. She's a happy girl. Oh, and your kid left in your kitchen. Okay, gotcha. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this yet because I can't control the, sorry, Venus, can't control the needle very well without that finger gripping. Oh, well, maybe I'll be okay. Uh, 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 uh. I know you're purring and I'm not petting. Well, that wasn't too bad. So maybe I can get a little more knitting done if I can sit there and control it without a cat in my lap. Do you think Venus knows she's going to a new home? I keep telling her she's going back to her old daddy. Her old daddy, who's what, 30, geez, 34, 35? Oh man, somewhere in there. That, yeah, I keep telling her she's going to go back to her old daddy. The daddy that let her in his house off the street, took a stray cat and kept her for a long time and then gave her to me, and I've had her for 6 years. You played with the chords and knocked us out. So yeah, I tell her that I'm gonna miss her and that she's going back to her old daddy and that she's gonna have a big old house to play in again. Yeah, she might have some issues because she has been with me for 6 years, so she might have some issues, but she's a good girl. She's so much more behaved than she was when I first got her. Well, no, after she got used to me anyway. She was, because she hadn't been fixed yet, so she was kind of a little mean at times. I don't know if aggressive is the right word or not. She scratched me a lot. I have, oh, I had a bracelet. She left two huge scratches. I still don't remember which wrist it was. And I've lost so much weight again that my skin is, kind of this one. I think I see it right there. Just a little teeny bit of it. But yeah, she would scratch me really good. She got my ear one time, or was that, maybe that was Mickey that got my ear, not you. You didn't get my ear, did you? I think it was Mickey that got my ear. But yeah, she was hormonal. Yeah, exactly. Um, Hi, sweetie. Yeah, but she would attack my arms in the dark bedroom, no nightlight, nothing. And my arms would move and she would attack my arms. I mean, attack, all claws and teeth. And uh, we never could figure out why she was doing that. But my arms would move in the night, and I'd roll over or whatever, and she'd freak out and attack with all feet and mouth. So, but yes, she's a much calmer, happier kitten, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. And she knows I'm sad. She sits by me a lot more now than she ever, ever, ever has. She knows I'm sad. She knows things are changing. I mean, I'm sad for different reasons, not the change, not the moving part. Well, there's a little sadness there too, but I mean, I finally got a couple of really good friends here in the building, and it's taken me a year to do it. So it's going to take probably at least another year, if not longer. Where they are going to set out humane cat traps to control the cat population where I live. Now, see, I get the controlling the cat population, but why are we setting out? Don't take this wrong, but why do we set out humane cat traps just to catch them and then have to put them to sleep because nobody adopts them? And it's kind of like, Don't get me wrong, I love cats. I do. And well, dogs are okay, but they're not my favorite. Never have been. Then I got bit when I was 3 years old. I was eating a hot dog, sitting on a rock eating a hot dog, and I was told by I was told by somebody that I was teasing the dog. And I'm like, as an adult, I'm like, why were you letting a 3-year-old sit up on a rock, number one, not paying attention to what she was doing, number two, and hello, was I teasing the dog or was I eating a hot dog? I was 3 years old. I mean, and when it was a hot dog in a bun. So I'm sure I was holding the bun and I was trying to eat it, on one way or the other. And I was teasing the dog. So yeah, anyway, it was a dog that I was, I guess, close to because we didn't have animals in my family. Too many people in my family are allergic to cats, and they are also evicting the people responsible for all that, for all of the excess cats. Oh my. Okay. Um, I mean, still, whatever. Yeah, no, I mean, I understand. But anyhow, I just cringe. I remember how much, of course, I was going to say I was pregnant, but that's not right. I was pregnant when she was 2, and then she turned 3 just after that. But I hovered. Sadly, they are irresponsible pet owners. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I mean, I hovered. What mother doesn't hover over a 2 or 3 year old, or a newborn baby? You don't let your kids sit outside the circle and get attacked by a dog. Anyway, so probably pretty sure that, that has something to do with my not being too happy about dogs. And I even at one point said that, the only yeah, okay, my husband wanted a dog. I should say my ex, but sadly that's not done yet. You can't show that stuff on the screen. You can't show that stuff on the screen. Go over there or get off the table. I know you want scratches. Ouch. Don't put your claws in my leg. I don't remember what I was going to say before I got back to cat issues. Anyhow, excuse me. Mm, okay, Miss Purrs. Okay, Miss Purrs. I still haven't come up with anything to do for our make along for July and August. I have so many other things on my mind. I had to frog my knitting project and start again. Oh, I'm sorry. I get it though. What baby? Huh? What the baby? What the baby? Hmm? What the baby? Ooh, that feels good, does it? Um, she's still just purring away. She likes the scratches behind her ears, around her neck, around her collar. I can't imagine wearing something this tight around my throat. But then I used to have a bigger A bigger throat than I have now. Wow. It's not until I look in the camera that I can see how much, bones and other stuff is showing. But then I was at one point, I was so skinny that I could count my ribs. I could see them and count them. That was only a few years ago. But now I'm trying to let my body do what it needs to do to heal everything that it can heal. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Hi, what's up? Just teensy mistake, and there it went. Oh, yeah, I know it. Come on. Oh, it's been 2 hours since I took my pill. Hmm. Um, I need to get that thing removed. What I was gonna say. Well, I can't remember where I was headed. Anyway, um, darn, I can't think of anything to do. I've got until Sunday, so I will put that in my head and make sure I try and think about that. It's usually when I do that, it sits on the back burner for what I like to call it. I'm not really thinking about it, but it's back there. It's simmering in the pot on the burner. Um, that's usually when I get the idea. It's like, oh, that's what we should do, or oh, that's a great idea. I need to look into that. Um, so I've got so many ideas for different content. Um, I'm going to stick to yarn and thread, uh, embroidery floss thread and regular thread. So I'm going to stick to that as yarn. I'm going to basically expand into what I always thought I was going to do on here anyway. But I can't really start that until I'm in my own apartment, and that could be a while. So meanwhile, I will figure out what when I can do lives, because it's probably not going to be the same schedule I've already got. Um, and I'll let you guys know on my community tab, and I'll talk about it once I get it figured out. I'll talk about it in my lives too, so that uh, that you have an idea of what I'm thinking about time wise. I'll be fine until the end of, or at least the middle of August with the schedule I'm doing. Sunday at 8, Tuesday at 3, and every other Friday night, which is coming up this Friday, by the way, every other Friday night at 11 p.m. Um, but yeah, I'll be good on that for now. But once I'm down there, I'm going to have to see what works, especially once my parents move back to their winter home. So, so that's going to make life interesting. That's going to make, I mean, all I'm doing right now is doing live video blogging. I mean, I'm just talking about my life. I can't really do much with the stitches because I tweak them. That's one of the reasons why I wear the Band-Aid, is because I tweak those stitches in the side that it was the side that's cut from, right? This edge, because it went this way. So the side it was cut from, I can still feel things. So if I tweak those stitches, that's where I feel it. I don't feel it on this side. This side's Just I've got no feeling in it anymore, or very little. It's so swollen right now. I probably should put ice on it. I don't know why it's swollen exactly, but it is. I know it's healing. I can tell it's healing. I can feel it healing. That make any sense? So I know it's going to be okay. I'm worried about it. I keep telling God, okay, just heal it up. Just heal it up. I don't care if there's a scar. It's my fault. I did it. Just heal it up. Definitely the wrong kind of crafty stitches. No kidding. Because I was sitting there while she was doing it. I couldn't watch her do it, but I couldn't feel it either, which was nice. But I'm thinking about how to do a carryover stitch, and I'm like, no, she can't do that. She's got to do it, the regular way. But I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, oh, I would do it like this if I was doing the side of the edging on a quilt. You know how you have to sew that down by hand, really teeny tiny stitches. Better make sure I have some black thread. Can think of it because that's what I got to do to that one when I get there. Oh yeah, I've got to make sure I take my sewing machine and the quilt and the I mean I've got a lot of little things, but some of it ends up becoming kind of big. It's like, oh, I got to take that and that and that and that and that and that and that so I can work on that. Oh boy. Yeah. And I don't know what happened to, I know I had it over here somewhere, but I don't know what happened to the stencil because I'm still going to need the stencil so I can finish putting the shooting stars on the quilt. And so I'll have that and I'll have the two comforters. That I'm not going to shrink in size though. Oh, maybe I should. Yeah. Oh, look, kitty. Ha! Good girl, Vivi. Anyway, I'm not sure about that. My little sister hand sewed a double wedding ring quilt. Yep, I have a double wedding ring quilt as well. Or maybe not. Maybe it's only single, but I have one as well. It's covered with stains because I put it on our bed when we had little kids. Hopefully I can figure out how to get those stains out because it's white bottom, white background, and then pink circles because my grandmother didn't have enough purple for me. So she's like, well, pink's close. I'm like, okay, pink works. I think my sister's was yellow. Don't remember what colors the cousins got. I have a double wedding ring quilt knitting pattern. Oh my, that would be interesting. I have a wavy one that I'm gonna do. It goes like this. So it looks like a chevron, but it's square or rectangular, rectangle. But yeah, that would be awesome. Oh no, I just lost my camera. Well, there's still solid color in the middle. I don't know how much longer this is gonna work. I might have to go back to using my phone. Okay, well, thanks for coming. I appreciate you coming. And give me a thumbs up if you didn't already when you came in. I appreciate you watching if you watched live. I appreciate you watching if you watched in replay. It's a minute till the end of the show anyhow, so I'm just going to say goodbye. Kisses, hugs, be safe. I love you all. Bye-bye. The disco look, good one. Where's the button? There it is.